TIFU by not listening to my gut and consequently being cheated on.
TL, doctor, felt uncomfortable about girlfriend's new male friend, didn't act on it to not be controlling, and she ended up cheating on me. Oh boy, where do I start? A year and a half ago my GF met this guy at her gym. We'll call him L. Chill guy but too loud for me to like him. She told me about him and I didn't even care. Like, you're allowed to have friends of the opposite gender. Even I have a female best friend who I hang out with / chat regularly. We've known each other for like a decade and GF hasn't had any problems with her yet. We'll call my friend J. Over the next year they start hanging out more and more. This makes me uncomfortable. But I don't say anything. I don't want to be controlling.
I don't want her to lash back at my relationship with Jay. So what if we only hang out if all the boys are around? It's the same as going for dinners every 2 weeks and hanging out almost every other day, right? I was just happy my girlfriend finally had a good, dependable friend. To be fair, they did invite me the first few times. But you can't expect me to leave work early just to hang out with a guy friend of my GF. Anyways, as soon as Jay finds out I'm uncomfortable, she keeps nudging me to do something about it. Maybe I should have listened to her the first time and the issue would have been solved. But me, being the conflict-avoiding person I am, didn't listen to her. Besides, why stop my GF from hanging out with a friend? I trusted her a lot at this point.
About a year and 2 months and I decide to act on what Jay has been saying. Dad and my sister heard of the situation and was very assertive about her opinions. Even the boys saw my mood take a dip. So I decided to confront my GF about L. Ta went about as well as you would expect. She got angry and lashed back at me. Called me controlling and jealous. At this point she had already much been avoiding me all the time and our sex life was dead, so you know how much like shit I felt. Jay was, at this point, convinced that she was screwing L. I didn't tell my sister about this or she would have fed my GF to her parrots, mean little fuckers. Fast forward to 5 days ago. I decide we need to do something special for our anniversary to bring back the spark in our relationship. I would plan a surprise party. For that I needed access to her schedule for the week. At least, that's what I tell everyone. It's not completely false. But I also wanted to know for sure. Cracking the password lock was easy. Wipe it, let her unlock it and then put it back, hold it near a light to see where her fingers have been. After a few trials and errors I managed it. And I also found a video they had made of having sex, thankfully not in our bed. I'll spare you all the details. I kicked her out and she's living with L now.
Some positive things that came out if this. I know my friends are dependable. The boys have been checking up on me constantly. Jay has been helpful. My sister has taken over my apartment and schedule so I don't do something stupid. My bed has never felt emptier. Today we would have been together for 3 years. So they're kids. If you ever feel uncomfortable about something, talk to your partner about it. Communication is key. I think it is a mistake to think if you'd said something earlier, she wouldn't have cheated. It may not have been this dude, but if she wants to cheat, your feelings on it don't matter. That's kind of the point. A disregard for you as a human. It will suck to get used to life without her. But it is likely for the best.
Just be glad you guys didn't have kids, you dodged a bullet, guy. Assert your dominance by becoming L's new stepdad.
Where is the foo? You didn't do anything wrong. None of this is your fault. I'm so sorry you had to go through that. A bit of advice from someone who has been in your shoes before. Make sure you don't take it out on your next partner. It's okay to be trusting. But being trusting also includes trusting your gut. Communication is key then. Legitimate concerns do not make you controlling. Yeah, talking to her back then wouldn't have changed the outcome. But you're right that communication is important. Same boat with my 28F ex. 27. He got a new female friend. 31. Were friends very quickly. I told him I wasn't comfortable. I asked him to distance himself a little. I found out they blew kisses to each other over Discord camera in front of people I thought were my friends too, while I was unable to join due to early morning work starts. He took some space. I knew he was cheating with her the second his Snap location went off. They're now together and living together. I hope she remembers. Once a cheat, always a cheat. She's a vile human herself. She knew about me. And her past speaks volumes for her cold sweat smile. Found out he did cheat the day after he dumped me. I checked his Facebook messages. For an asexual, they were pretty fucking graphic. We broke up after an 18-month relationship. Absolutely broke my heart. I thought he was my person. So, I know that empty bed feeling. It's been 6 months and I'm still struggling. Time helps. But for sure, listen to your intuition always. Sorry for the ramble. Cold sweat smile. I don't comment much, so I hope it's okay. Woman facepalming. Light skin tone. Nothing would have stopped this. If it wasn't now, it was gonna happen later. These types of people have deep-seated psychological issues. Especially narcissism. Not on you, bro. Wish I had a J in my life. Stop second-guessing yourself and move on. This is what your ex wants. For you to be depressed and always thinking of what if. You'll find the right one. Best of luck and take care, brother. P.S. She's a hoe. Wrong sub. You didn't foo at all. This is all that selfish bitches foo and you're better off. That sucks, but I really doubt you saying something earlier would have helped. I'm sure someone will shriek at me for saying this, but a guy the first met at the gym is the absolute worst thing any so can say. I guarantee they were staring each other's bits up and down before a single nice form. You need a spot? Quote. Or, do you squat here often? Was ever uttered. Only thing you did wrong is not paying attention and leaving her ass sooner. A lot of the time your family and friends just know that something is wrong even if you don't think so. M8. You didn't fuck up by not controlling her. But you're potentially fucking up now if you let this shape your future relationships in a way where you're more controlling. It's not a bad thing to be jealous. But you can't control your partner no matter what. I've been cheated on. It's miserable. But really the best and hardest thing to do afterwards is tell yourself that you did nothing wrong. And then actually believe it. Not your fault. Cheaters never change their ways. So either this wasn't her first time cheating on you. Or it was, but she's cheated on previous partners. Or it was her first time cheating. And once she gets bored of the new guy, she's gonna do it again. You lose people the same way you got them. I feel like a woman hating incel typing this, but I really hate cheaters. Communication wouldn't have helped anything here. I'm truly sorry you had to live through this. I've been there myself. But she was looking for a way to cheat. I'm glad you found out before you were more legally tied together. You were an adult and your ex acted like an impulsive child. Be warned, there's a high probability that your ex new live-in will just move on now that the excitement of the cheat is gone, or your ex will have second thoughts. Your ex will sniff around. Cry about how she made a terrible mistake. Fuck that. Once a cheater, always a cheater. Keep looking for someone who is worthy of you. Godspeed. You didn't foo. You acted rationally by not being controlling and jealous AF. Yes, you should have voiced your opinion and emotions, but I am not sure it would have changed the outcome. Overall, I am glad you got out of that. Take the time for yourself. The boys will be here for you and it will all be fine in the end. Hey man. Not your fuck up. Her fuck up. Remember, you're not to blame for this. There's nothing you did or didn't do that caused this. Your ex cheated. She made decision after decision to screw around on you, lie to you, and deceive you. While you're right, communication is key. That only works when both parties are operating in good faith. There's no conversation you could have had with her that wouldn't have involved her lying to you. You confronted her about her cheating and she called you jealous and controlling. And at the end of the day she was cheating. If you take anything from this entire event in your life, it should be that you're deserving of better. You kicked her out with little issues, so I think you already know this. The solution is hook up with Jay. It's alright, my ex was constantly hanging out with other dudes and our sex life was dead. 99% sure she cheated multiple times and I didn't confront her about it ever. I still don't know if she did or not.
If you enjoyed this video, please check out our playlists full of similar content. Epic Haircast is like doom scrolling for your ears. Please like, share, and subscribe.